All right, can anybody hear me out there? All right, there it is. Okay, good to see a few people here. Hopefully the sound is good now. I've got my mic on. It helps when you turn your mic on. And, you know, those things happen as you're getting used to live streaming here. Um, so let me know. I've got a few people in here actually have honorable media, so good to see you. Um, Jonathan, if you want to be a moderator for this, I guess I can do that. Add as moderator. All right. And Zero, thank you so much for being here. Let me know where you are coming from, where you are right now, and what time is it? All right, I do want some music for this. Still trying to work on getting that going. Oh, 104 in Hawaii. Nice. Excellent. Good to see you here. I've never been to Hawaii. Love to go there someday. I hear it's really nice. So thanks for tuning in straight from North Carolina. Glad you're here. We'll get started with the perler reading in just a little bit. See if some other people come in. All right, we got Lewis. Ready to see you beading. Greetings from Costa Rica. Wow, we are doing great here, and great to see you from Costa Rica. Thank you so much for joining. It's going to be a little rocky here at moments because I'm not used to live streaming, but I'm used to doing videos, so I kind of approach this as a video, but a little more casual. So thanks for giving me grace in advance, and as we make some characters here. Oh, awesome, Zero. Good to hear that. Just bought Euden Chronicles during the Prime deal for a good price. Very good. That is such a good game. I really need to get back to it and hope it's working well for you. I was totally surprised, honestly surprised, when I tried that game out and on the Switch too, and it just worked better. I was genuinely surprised. So glad to hear that it's working well for you. So Lewis asks, are you going to play Pokemon ZA? Well, I've kind of reached my limit of games I'm going to buy till the holidays, but hoping to get that. Maybe I'll get some Christmas money to purchase Pokemon ZA. I just recently bought the Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and I also purchased the Final Fantasy Tactics for the Switch. So kind of maxed out at this moment. I've still got tons of games to play, but it does look good. I love the way the combat looks. I really haven't purchased a modern Pokemon game before, so the last one I played was, I actually played a little bit of Pokemon White on the DS, on the 3DS, and before that, Pokemon Ruby on the Game Boy Advance. So that's kind of as far back as I go, of course, going all the way back to Pokemon Blue, my first Pokemon. So, so are you going to get that, Lewis? Or Louise? Let's see. Sorry, my keyboard battery died. It would be an honor to be a moderator. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. I know Jonathan in real life, and thank you so much for helping out with us and being here. Want to remember those feelings from the Wii. I never went through the Wii generation. It was something that I just totally missed out on. And happy to be able to play through that. I actually tested it out for a video that's coming out tomorrow where I'm looking at Galaxy in the pack that came out probably about 3 years ago during the COVID times, and looking at the Super Mario 64 Sunshine and Galaxy bundle, the 3D All Stars, and comparing the graphics to the new release. And you've probably seen other comparisons, but it looks really good. There's a lot of improvement there. So good. Glad you're going to get Pokemon ZA. It looks good. It looks good. I did. I missed out on the Wii. It was a phenomenon. Really, it was. I heard about it. Definitely, it was when I was in college, and the Wii came out. Heard about a lot of people in the nursing homes, old folks' homes playing it, grandparents playing it, everybody loving it, using those nunchucks. I actually had a Wii at one point. Got it from a yard sale and then sold it. So I kind of played a little bit, but that was recently. So yeah, didn't go through the Wii generation. I did have the Wii U. Had that for a little bit, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was kind of awkward because I really hadn't done gaming in a long time, and so I wasn't quite used to the idea of actually playing video games, which is strange to say because with the Switch, I really just fell in love with it. It's portable. The Wii U was sort of there, but not exactly what I was looking for. And so it's funny that the Switch came around, and I jumped on it. Really loved it right off the bat. Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, and all of those experiences, and then moving into JRPGs and finding all these remakes that are coming out and have been coming out. So it's so cool to have that now, have that experience. Awesome. How is the weather in Costa Rica, Lewis? And how's the weather in Hawaii? Tears of the Kingdom is insane. Hours of playing it and not finished yet. I'm sure you're not finished yet because I hear that you can have over 100 hours going on with that game. So, yeah, a lot of fun things to do, creative things to do. That definitely will keep you going for a while. A lot of rain here, waiting for summer. Yeah, you know it's fall here in North Carolina, and it's getting a little chilly out there. A little chilly. I don't like it that much. I was just talking with my wife, and she was saying, I don't want it to be that cold just yet. We want to hang on to summer. Summer is the best here in North Carolina, and it gets kind of hot in July, late July, August, but it is a good time. Definitely not as hot as some of the areas where you guys are from, closer to the equator. Very humid at the moment in Hawaii right now, so going through the summer heat. Yep. Yeah, it's amazing that it can get humid there. I love I love Hawaii from Lost, the TV show, the drama that was a big hit. They filmed in Hawaii, and learned a lot about that state from watching that, and also watching the behind the scenes. It was really cool to see that. So I got 7 viewers here, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. If you are not in the chat currently, please say hello so I can see who's here. if you would like, even if you just say hi. So I'll get started with some beading here in a little bit. I'm really excited about Dragon Quest VII, the reimagined, the remake, which looks fantastic. That's going to be February 5th. And then we have Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade on the Switch too. That would be cool to get. That would be my first game key card. I'm not very happy about it, but it's worth it for Final Fantasy VII, definitely. No snow? Oh man, I love the snow. We usually get snow here in North Carolina, at least every other year. Some years we have more. I love the four season countries. Here we have just summer and winter. Yeah. It's cool to have those transitions because you have times in the summer where it's a little chilly, wind's blowing, it's breezy, and then or in the spring, and then in the summer it starts to get warmer, and then slow transition to winter, and sometimes we have cold blasts that just come in at you, and then so other times it's very mild all the way up through December, and then cold January, cold February, and can't even be a cold March. So it's good to see you guys here for my first live stream. I am happy that this is something that I can do, something that I'm able to do with internet and computer camera setup and all of that. I definitely want to help you guys bead or just sit here and talk about video games, or both if you want to watch and see how things are going. That would be great too. So love making these wonderful characters from my youth and characters you can connect with as well. Start beading in a little bit. Excuse me. All right, Lewis and Zero, let me know, are you beaters of any kind, and do you want to start perler beading at some point? Let me know. And let me know if you've been watching the channel for a while. I know that, let's see. I know that Zero, you mentioned Eiyuden Chronicles, so you saw that review. Glad you're here. I hope this live stream appeals to you as well, even if you're not a beater. I want to kind of put those two things together and help people in different ways. So I want to try to get that chat. See if I can pop out that chat. Put it in the stream here. Alright, let's get that chat going. Chat box. Oh yeah, top tier, I'm telling you. Top tier beads, they were so fantastic. And I talked with Scott and Jazz, and they did some excellent community, just bringing the community together, being a part of the Facebook group, Perler Beading Facebook group, being a part of just, they had their own Discord. It was a really great Discord. A lot of great conversations. And they took time as a family business with each customer, and they just kept things going. And I hated that they had to shut down. They were really, really great people. They still are really great people. Haven't talked with them in a little while, but it is sad, and it's hard to find those specific beads that I need. It really is. Hate that happened. There were actually a few other places online. There was a place called Fuse Bead Store that shut down as well, another family business. And I think there was a third one I had found. And now we have Perler, we have Amazon, we can purchase Michael's if you're in the States here, and Hobby Lobby. You have Hobby Lobby near you. I'm telling you, it was just something else that they, they were there and then they had to go. And talking about politics for a second, it's with the tariffs and everything, they could not stay in business from what I understand, and didn't want to raise their prices from what I understand, but tried to figure out what that balance was. So unfortunately had to close up. I don't know exactly what they're doing at this point. If Scott has another business prospect going on, or another job of some kind, but great people, whatever they're doing, they're going to be great at it. So hope they continue and we see them again in some capacity. And Zero, glad that you found my channel. I appreciate it. It's a channel that has a lot going on. I've got comparison videos since the Switch 2 came out. I might start streaming games at some point. I've got Fuse Beading that I connect with retro gaming and talking about old games and remakes of games, gaming discussions, and I try to make it really fun and kind of blend everything together, the core concept being video gaming, and just make it positive, make it fun, and bring my personality to the mix. So happy that you found the channel and hope you continue to enjoy it. $3D models, Lewis. I think that's great. I want to do more of those too. There's a lot of templates out there for 3D perler art, and it's very popular. So I think I'll definitely do more of that. I've got a couple here. I'll show you real quick. So this was the Pikachu, the 3D Pikachu here. I think I did a video on this, making this guy. He's so cool. And Zero, thank you. I'm excited to make future content. I just filmed a video today outside, so that should be pretty cool. Going outside, checking things out. And yeah, so a little sneak peek. We have a garden here. We have some raised beds with some vegetables we grow. And I'm kind of doing a Stardew Valley in real life type of video, so it'll be neat to see how that video does. I also have this cool 3D Pokeball. I love the way the Pokeball turned out. My favorite. I want to do more. Give me more 3D perler art to do. Cool stuff. and that's something that you don't really need a stand to make it happen. So thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've got the tutorial on the channel, so you can check that out and try to make your own Pokeball. You can do any colors you want. I got it from Candy Pad. Shout out to Candy Pad and Derek over there. He's actually part of the Discord. He was one of the first people. And if you guys are not part of the Discord, please check it out. I'll drop the link in the chat here. I just started it a couple of weeks ago. I have about 13 members. It's completely free. No strings attached here, as a free channel. Let me see if I can share that. Share it out. Let's see. I don't have Discord, but I still create an account to join. Yeah, it's completely free. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's an app for it, and there is you can get the desktop app. What are you guys going to be? What are you going to be today? I'm thinking about doing some simple characters here, and maybe we'll have some other people join. And I'm thinking about just starting out with Mario. Keep it simple, and all of that sort of thing. So these models are actually by people on Candy Pad. If you check out that Pokeball video, I'll see if I can drop that link in the chat. You'll see there is a link to the Candy Pad template, or maybe it was a blog post, one of them. Let's see here. So let's go over to my YouTube. Thank you for the 5 people who are here. I appreciate you. If you have been in the chat, or if you're just sitting in the background and enjoying things, I appreciate you. Is the music... Can you guys hear any music? Got a little piano music going on. Next time I'll probably have some more music happening. Let's see. I would like to find the video. Alright, let's do Pokeball. How to make a 3D Pokeball. I'll go in here and copy this and drop that into the chat. Alright, here's the 3D Pokeball video. Alright, no music, just your voice. Got it. I think that's because I'm not having to go out to the output. Or something. Yeah, you're welcome. I had fun making that. There's a link in the description of that video that takes you to the actual template. I'm not going to make that here tonight, but we'll see how it goes. It takes a little while to do it, so but you know, who knows? I might make it. We'll see how things go. just a little. Yep, that's the music. Just a little music. I'm still trying to figure out live streaming, so I appreciate you guys being here. Wasn't sure if I just have one person or 0 people tonight, but yeah, just wanted to put in some music here. Hopefully this whole live stream will stay up and nothing will get copyrighted. This is all from a music service I use that if I put the sources in my videos, of course, it's fine, but sometimes they rarely have a copyright strike video. It just depends on how things go there. All right. Well, let's go ahead. I feel like it's time to go ahead and start the beading. If you go into any of my latest videos, you can find the Discord link. I think I'll pop that in here too. 7 viewers, awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna go to, I'm in my YouTube now, and let's see here. Go to my latest video. Yes, the Discord. All right, so here is the Discord link. All right, so there's the Discord link. Let me know if it doesn't work. You don't have to join now, of course. Join whenever you would like. And there's some cool topic categories I've got going on. So check that out. All right, so here's a few things that I use for fuse beading if you've seen my videos. So we have the ironing paper. All right, so it doesn't work. Well, that's strange. Let's see. Let me see if I can click on that and where it takes me. Okay, so I've clicked on it. It's an invite. See if that is working. If it's not working, I'm gonna have to redo my links. But okay, invite valid. Why is my invite invalid? Let's see. This is a good thing to know. Okay, so I'm going to do a new invite link somehow. Please share the code again, ask for new invites. I do want to figure this out, so I will play around a little bit, see how things are going. Let's see, members. Help. All right. It looks like there would be a share button I could use. Maybe there's one on my phone. Let's see. I think there is a share button on the phone. Okay, share invite. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go to the chat in my phone. All right. See if I can pop that link in there real quick. All right, here it is. So this link should work. Let me know if it's not. Okay, so here are some characters I'm thinking about creating. So I've got Mario here. Just going to make a simple Mario. I think that'd be pretty cool. lots of characters to make. There's so many characters, so many retro video games, great pixel art that just keep on going. All right, so we have a new person here in the chat. So Craig, hey Craig, let me know where you're coming from, and thanks for tuning in to Nostalgic Nick-Nacks, my first live stream. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here, and let me know where you're coming from. Oh, thank you, John, for joining the Discord. I appreciate that. We got another member. All right, and if anybody here in the chat wants to check out an up-and-coming movie man, check out Honorable Media. He's our moderator, and he's got a great YouTube channel. He's got some shorts he's working on. So Jonathan, I hope you don't mind me shouting that out. So really cool to see what will happen with his YouTube channel as he continues to work on it. He's actually doing a review a day of horror movies for the month of October, and that's one of his other channels, I believe. So check that out. I saw the one that you did the other day on Jaws, Jonathan. I appreciate what you said, and all the other ones. So check it out. Just really cool 5-minute videos reviewing a movie. So check out Honorable Media. And Craig says so you came from Imaginator. Yes, Imaginator Colby. Colby is a cool dude, and we're thinking about working on a collaboration at some point. Either I'll be on his live stream, or we'll do some kind of video where we're adding our content together somehow, collaborative video. But trying to make those times work out. He's in a different time zone, so it would be pretty late here, but we'll make it happen at some point. Good to see what Colby has going on in his videos. I really appreciate his energy. And Jonathan, thank you. Yes, you're welcome for the shout outs. You got some cool stuff going on. Keep doing those videos. Ice and always crazy busy. Yes, absolutely. All right, cool. Good to see some people here. If I assume all of you are subscribed to the channel, so if you're not subscribed and you'd like what I'm doing, please subscribe. Still working on my last 200 hours or so before I can get monetized on YouTube. So if you want to binge any videos, feel free. Whatever you would like to do to help with that cause, and then maybe I can make $1 a day or a little bit less on YouTube. That would be cool. So then I can put that little bit of money towards purchasing anything else for the channel. So I'm just here wanting to continue to do some great content, always working on getting better. Oh, nice. You got a gig. That's so cool. Are you a musician? Yes, I am going to upload this live event. I will probably, I don't know, I might cut the content till I get to the beading. We'll see how it goes. I might upload the whole thing. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for being here, Lewis. I'll probably go till about 9 o'clock. So that's my cutoff point. Oh, got to go. Yeah. I'll hey, maybe you'll become a musician at some point. Who knows? But yeah, absolutely. I'll be having this up tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow, definitely. once YouTube processes it and get things going. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start on a character. I want to do some beading here. Thank you all for being here. This is super amazing to see this engagement. See people that I probably haven't seen in the comments of my videos before. I hope this is really exciting for you. So thanks for just hanging out with me. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to make my show you some of the things I'm using. So I've got the ironing paper here. Oh, good. I'm glad you love the music. That's just going to be repeating. So maybe I'll change it in a little bit, see if I can do that. But yeah, nice piano, soothing. Always love piano music. So I've got ironing paper here from Perler. I'm actually going to show you how I cut this paper in a little bit, but here is the standard size Perler board and the ironing paper. And here's the big size. You can fit lots of characters on this, as you've probably seen in my videos. And I'm going to go ahead and cut. I need a few of these cuts, so I'm just going to make this the size of the board here and cut it with my paper cutter, which is very good to have around. So get that. Alright, so there's a nice big sheet. I've actually been using the same sheets for like 6 months, and so I'm finally cutting new sheets. And that's the cool thing about Perler paper, is that you can keep using the same thing. You can keep it going, and your projects are not wrinkled or anything like that, which I actually found with the parchment paper that they would get wrinkled. So, and this whole roll has been going on for a long time. It was only $10, $8, something like that. So yeah, I always love the parchment paper. And another thing I've got going on here, I've got my containers here that I put my beads in. Really cool if you want to start beading. It holds your beads. I've got all the colors here in the room. And for my setup here, I got my Canon digital camera R50, and I've got a little meat camera here. This is a I believe it's called an Orbo Meat, the Orbo Meat 2, M-E-E-T. I've got my phone here. I'm going to be looking at my pattern, and I'm going to put it on the screen so you guys can see it. Have you ever done a mega sized one? Yeah, I did a, I'll show you this. I've got it on my phone here, if I can find it. Let's see here. See if I can find this Goku. I believe it was Goku from Dragon Ball Z. He's in here somewhere. Might not be able to find it tonight, but I might upload the time lapse of me making this guy. Let's see. Now where is Goku? If I can't find him right now, I'll have to get back with you on that, but I did make him before. Him and Mega Man. I made Mega Man. Mega Man was pretty cool. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Lewis. I worked hard to think about this setup. I think a little thought goes a long way. and when you put time into organizing or preparing something, that it actually will help you along the way. I'm a teacher. I'm a classroom teacher. Teach fifth grade this year. I did teach first grade, second grade. I've taught third grade, high school. And so preparation is a big thing for me and trying to make sure everything's where I need it to be. I'm also a creative person, so I try to be creative in what I do. And so even though I have things prepared, they are always flexible and I can move things around. Alright, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find Goku, but that's okay. I can't find it right now, but basically he was the size of this board, the whole size here. So, yeah. Hey, you're doing great, Lewis, with your English. There are a lot of people that don't speak good English that live here in America. Just saying. They're really, you know, it's, yeah. It can be a little touch and go sometimes with things. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go to a zoomed in. Let's see. Alright, here we go. And let's just make a Mario. Feel free to ask me any questions while I'm beading about the process. Been doing this for about 3 years. 3 years, 4 years, something like that. So, and I'm going to put the Mario on the screen here. So if you guys want to see the pattern, you can see the pattern. Whoa. Real big there. It's got you down to size, Mario. Alright, there's Mario. Let's see. Yep, that's the worst part of being is the heating process. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Alright, I'm not sure where that chat went. Why isn't that showing up? Huh. That's strange. I can see the chat. Because if that box doesn't have anything in it, then I don't need it there. But everybody just ignore that big box, that big white box right now with the monkey in it. It should have the chat, but oh well. Alright, let's go ahead. I think I've got the Mario here. And got it zoomed in here. Let's see. Might be a little behind. go ahead and make Mario. Let's see. Get the bead pen. Alright. Using a glue gun? No, not using a glue gun. So I'll show you in a little bit, but the heating process is done with the iron. It's actually called a heat press. This is the heat press. And you can't, they're actually used to be glued together way back a long time ago. But use a heat press now. This thing gets up to a little bit over 400 degrees and heats all those beads together, heats all the plastic. So that's kind of how the process works. So yeah, they're a little fiddly sometimes when you're working with them. But once you get the hang of it, you know, it's not so bad. It's relaxing. It can be very relaxing. Yeah. Yeah, you heat them up with the heat press and it works very well. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, chat box looks good. I was not looking at the right thing. Okay. Moving on. Glad the stream is working well. That was one of my fears, that it was not going to work. I never got my projects full flat, even using heavy items on it. Any advice? So it's a little tricky. It's a tricky thing. That's okay, Jonathan. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the first stream. And I'll see you soon. Thanks, bro. I'll have another one soon. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, as I was saying, Lewis, it is a... it's a little tricky trying to get things right, and I think I just messed up here. Okay, let's see. It's a little tricky. It can be very tricky trying to get things going with a flat melt. I did do a video on it, and that video kind of showed the difference of things. The partial melt versus the flat melt. Pretty popular video. But no, I explored that a little bit. I'll probably come back to it again. So when I do my character, I always do the border first, unless there's a bunch of fill color in the middle. Especially a small character like Mario here. So, you see all the colors we got there. And, you know, I'd love to know, what is your favorite Mario game? What, out of all the Mario games, what is your favorite? I love, it's so hard to pick a favorite one, but I love, Super Mario RPG. Really fantastic game. It is not the traditional Mario game, but you do have some tiny bit of platforming, but it is the marriage of Square Enix, at the time Squaresoft, and Nintendo. And they made a RPG baby, a JRPG baby, and that was my favorite. You know what? I'll try and flat melt this Mario, and maybe that will help you a little bit with that situation. Zoom out just a little bit with this camera here. Not sure why it's focusing so much. Autofocus. All right. Yeah, man. I'm happy to help, and I'll see if I can do it with this Mario. I'm not going to make any promises. That would be great. But another guy that, if you're not part of the Perler Bead Magic School Facebook group, a guy named Steven, he does a great job and kind of does a lot of those flat melts. He actually did a video, I believe, on one. And Perler Bead Magic School, I think it is, or something like that. I forget exactly. Original Mario Odyssey. Oh, that was a great game. I played that just a couple of weeks ago and really enjoyed it. It was a great game. And first, you can't go wrong with that first one. I mean, Miyamoto, he seriously struck gold with Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, and it is something that still to this day is such a wonderful blend of like the template for platforming. I mean, just the ultimate. Not sure how he did it, but yeah, dude's got a fantastic brain, creative mind. I love Super Mario Brothers 2. I actually played that on the NSO app on the Switch, and was able to get through because I kept being able to rewind over and over. But it was a lot of fun, and you just feel like you're floating everywhere. Yeah, you're just floating everywhere as Luigi, and it's just a lot of fun. So, and that was actually based off of a different game, and then when they brought it to America, so who knew that an Italian plumber would capture the hearts of gamers from all walks of life? Who knew that? Who could have ever predicted that? I don't understand how he thought of an Italian plumber. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but you know, when you see it, you say, wow, this is from Japan. Like, a Japanese man thought of this. You know, it's just so funny. It's so funny. Alright, so we got this going here. Got his eyes there. The Bead pen's really great, and the more you use it, the better you get at it. I recommend it. I have two of them. Yeah, I've got one here with the white in it. So here's my two Perler pens. Cool stuff. Oh, Joshua, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. My neighbor, Mario Galaxy. Oh, so fun, so fun. I'm just starting playing this game, and have a video coming out tomorrow actually, and it's really cool to see the differences in this new version of the game. So thanks for being here. Awesome. So good to see the kids, and thanks for being here, guys, and hope everything's going well with school this year and all of that. So thanks for being here and supporting me in this. I appreciate it. And appreciate your wife too. So thank you all for being here. I trying this new thing out and live streaming. I've got different people here from different places in the world. So very happy to see that. And I'm sure as I continue this, I will see more. Have I done any of the tactics rights yet for Final Fantasy Tactics? No, I haven't. I really want to. I've been very busy with work and trying to get things set up for the live stream. But please look forward to those next week. I will have the Final Fantasy Tactics sprites going on. I can actually show you a few here. I would like to do. So this is the Black Mage character. Got a sprite pattern for him. There's the female. We got the White Mage. There's the other White Mage. So I'm planning on doing these guys, and so I'm so happy with that game. It's a cool game, and happy to be playing it again after so many years. It came out in 1998, way back in the day, and it's so cool how they redid it and everything. Thank you, Lewis, for being here. I appreciate it. Be sure to check out a stream in the future, and I'll see you again, my friend. Thanks for being here all the way from Costa Rica. Just a suggestion, ever thought about playing any of the Luigi Mansion games for Halloween? I have thought about it. I don't have Luigi's Mansion 3 yet. Looking to maybe buying that, getting a sale on it or something. But I've heard so much about those games. I actually had Luigi Mansion on the GameCube, but I sold it several years ago on eBay as I was starting my eBay store. So I'd love to play it though. I think those are great games for you're vacuuming up those ghosts and just enjoying things. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some white in here. So Mario's gotta have some white going on here. So there's two little white spots for him. And then we've got the gingerbread. So Mr. Duplay and family, if you guys are wanting to make a character, here is Mario. I got some gingerbread. If you don't have the exact colors, that's okay. You can get something like it. The gingerbread is the darker brown. So I'm going to put in 4 of those. And if you guys are just watching, that's okay too. I appreciate it. And we got some tan going in. This is actually a Mario from the original remake of Mario Brothers 3. So you have Mario Brothers 3 came out on the Nintendo, and then you had the remake that came out with Super Mario All-Stars, which actually had the first 3 games remade with new colors, and then All-Stars had the 4 games remade. So yeah. Yeah, I might do a stream. We'll see what kind of time I have, but that would be cool. It's a very hot game right now. Playing Galaxy, it's my first time playing it. Hey, who knows? I might do that. So get a little more comfortable with the live stream. It's a little strange. I'm talking and you guys are typing. If it could be a two-way conversation, that'd be cool. But yeah. Thanks, Lewis, for the suggestion, and I'll definitely think about it. Alright, and then we have the... let's see, we have some dark blue, so I'm going to grab that. And it's really cool to have the organizer because it definitely helps you to get things going here. So, have some dark blue. I'm going to put 3 of those down. I've got my tweezers. Tweezers definitely help out with this detailed work. And then I've got denim. Denim is such a cool color. It's just as cool as your pants here. So we got the denim pants going on for Mario. Hope everybody's enjoying things with the live stream. I'm going to try to make it fun and engaging. I might try to change that music up if you can give me a second here. I might try out some different music. Let's see. Get some music going on. All right, I might. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Zero. I was a little nervous at first, but I think that things are going well. Glad that everything's working. That was my biggest fear, that people couldn't hear me, people couldn't see me at all, and so I'm glad things are working. And thanks for the encouragement. I appreciate it, man. All right, so we got some cherry going on. Let's get some cherry. I wonder if this would be something that would be popular on Twitch. Somebody said that to me one time. Hey, do this on Twitch, where a lot of people stream their games. Well, maybe something to think about. So I've got a few cherry in here, I think. Yeah, so these are all cherry. And then going up on top, got a few more of these. And Lewis, if you're still here, make sure to check out the stream tomorrow, and you'll see how I kind of tried that flat melt. All right, we got the cherry, and now we're going to shade it up with a little bit of red, plain red. So here's the plain red, and I'm going to put 2 here and 2 here. And then we've got hot coral. Hot coral is a cool, a nice red, bright red color. So I'm going to put that here to complete that look. And then I'm going to put the other ones there. So there's the shading. And then I'm going to have the butterscotch, sand, and white, and he'll be done. Now I'll move on to another character. There. So I appreciate all of you hanging out with me. Thanks for being here. Glad that the lighting looks good. I might try to zoom this out a little bit. It's getting a little blurry. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to put some butterscotch down. That's where the darker part of his hands are. And then we have the top part here. So there's that. Put that there. So this video would definitely be up tomorrow for anybody who may need to head out. And thanks for being here. I'm gonna go till about 9 o'clock. That's my scheduled stop time. I would go more, but This 38-year-old's getting a little tired. But I love being here, and I'll definitely be here for the next hour. And but this is fun. I'm enjoying it. I might use it as a way to make some future projects. Just kind of be with somebody. I appreciate all you beading with me. Takes a while to do some of these projects. In the videos, they're very quick. You see them being put together in the time lapse. When you're here in person, it takes time. You don't see it moving by quickly, but if you're good at it and you're focused, you can get done very quick. So there's Mario. And why don't we just make a Luigi now? How's that sound? I think it would be cool to make a Luigi. Let's see if I can do a poll here. Let's see. Oh. All right. I'm going to end that poll because that is not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Start a poll. Ask a question. Do you want to see Luigi with Mario here? Yes or no? Start poll. Just trying out this poll function, seeing how that's working. Got 5 viewers here. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it on a Friday evening. Oh, nice. Working on a question mark block. That's cool. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah, that's a really neat sprite. I might see if I can pull that one up too. I'll go ahead and make a Luigi, and then we'll see if we can do a question mark block here too. But yeah, go ahead and make that question mark block. Another thing by Miyamoto that was so cool that they created was that block, and just, you know, you question what is in this block. I mean, who can think of this stuff? I'm so happy that we have such a legacy that Mario offers. All right, let me open up my folder here. Move that over. Let's get Luigi out. Where you at, Luigi? Alright, so I don't have a Luigi that I'm going to put on the screen here, but I do have Luigi here. I'm just going to put that one up there. So here's the Luigi I made a little while ago. So similar colors here. We have some green going on. We have some dark green, some kiwi lime, And we have Lagoon and Teal and some Denim. So I might try to make this Luigi. There is another Luigi. I might try to pull that one up. That is a little bit easier and different from one of my earlier videos. See if I can pull that up. Well, I think I'll just make this Luigi. See how it goes. So there he is, and same kind of thing, same kind of design, except for different colors, basically. Let's go ahead and keep going with that. So get him going, and I have these little points here. You can see those little points, and that's how he fits into the stand. So you can make him stand up. So cool. All right. Go ahead and make him. Yeah, Mario Brothers, they've always been here. They've been a huge part of my childhood and continue to just be evergreen. They're always popular. Even Luigi. Luigi is so popular out there with kids, with adults, and they're great guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Mario Brothers. Can't wait for the new movie that's coming out in April. I'm very happy about how that's going to be. Mario Galaxy. I mean, that is something that is going to be really cool to see. Move that over. Alright, I'm going to make Luigi, and then I'm going to see if I can iron these guys. So everybody can see that process. Alright, so pretty quick to make once you get the idea and get the picture here. Alright, so I did put a poll out if anybody wants to vote in that poll. I'm already making Luigi, so the I don't even know. I don't know if I did it correctly, but that's okay. Let's see. Yes, 100%, but I don't see the breakdown. Okay, yes, I see 4 votes. Okay, I see it here. Yes. Do you want to see Luigi? Yes. All right, cool. So that worked very well. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and put his colors in. Get the white first. And then we're going to put in the Lagoon. So the Lagoon, very nice color. Love the way that looks. So I'm going to put in 4 of those. I'm going to do a quick poll here. I like doing polls. Let's do another poll and see how that goes. So here's the question. Here's the question. Can I do another one? Oh, let's end this poll. And then I'm going to start a poll. Here's the question. Are you excited about the new Mario Brothers movie next April? In next April? For next April. And it's called Super Mario Galaxy. Alright. So we got the Lagoon down. I think the next color is teal. I think I may have mixed up a little bit of something here. Let's see. Got that there. I need to move the white up. And doesn't have the black there. It's so easy to get off track with these things sometimes. I'm so excited about the upcoming live Zelda movie. Yes, that is still a couple of years away, but you know, it's really exciting to have these movies coming out. Absolutely. How did I get off on this? Let's see. So there is that. Okay, put those in there. Sometimes you just have to get back on track. Let's see, move the black. And move this over. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think these need to be moved down. I think that's what the problem is. Sometimes you put in too many and then it throws the whole project off. I think I fixed it now. It'll be what it will be. Sometimes that's more creative just to have your own thing going on. Alright, so I'm going to move that over. Okay, I think I've got it right now. There's that. And those. Okay, the teal is down. Now I'm going to put in some denim. That Zelda movie is going to be something else. I still am curious why they went with a live action thing with Zelda. Not sure if that's the best idea, but that's what they're going with, and I'm gonna trust that Nintendo knows what they're doing, because they've done a lot of interesting things, like the Virtual Boy that's going to be coming out, a new Virtual Boy Um, that is going to be interesting. It looks just like the old one, but it's a new one you can use with your Switch. So very interesting ideas sometimes, but I'm gonna have to trust them, and hopefully this will be something that is of such a good quality. It's like Lord of the Rings, which is one of my favorites movies of all time. Let's see, we got some butterscotch and we got some yellow. We got some yellow here. I'm also, yep. Okay, chat is reconnected. Very good. All right, so there's my yellow. Teal is done. I love the green colors. Here's dark green, and we've got the kiwi lime, and then we just got the skin colors, and that's it, and Luigi will be done. Yeah, I hope that movie's great. I'm gonna see it no matter what. Yep. I'm gonna see it no matter what. Because I am a lifelong Nintendo fan. Put a little black one here. And one, two, three. Move those over. Put that down. There we go. Thank you all for spending time with me here on this chilly evening, and here in North Carolina. And you know, it's good times. Good time to be alive. God, our Lord is wonderful. So wonderful that I'm able to do this and be with you guys and enjoy things here. Life gets busy, but you know, it's important to relish the moments that you're in and to enjoy them and be blessed by them. All right. I believe that's all the butterscotch. I believe. All right, now we're going to do the dark brown. Or no, we'll do the sand. This is the best skin color for most skin types. Light brown works for those who have darker complexions and all of that. So put that in there. I made one more mistake here. I'm not sure how I got off with all this stuff, but it's okay. It is all good here. I think all this needs to be raised up, but then that's going to be off, so there's something off in here. That's so weird. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. It's going to be great. It's funny, sometimes with these little ones, you can get thrown off so easily. Alright, put that there, there. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the dark brown here. Zero, who do you think is going to be playing? Well, we know some of the actors' names for the Zelda movie, but how do you, I don't know, how do you think they're going to do? I think there's some pretty young actors that I don't know very well. But how do you think they're going to do? Are they going to blow us out of the water with their acting skills, or is it going to be so-so, or, you know, how are they going to attempt all of this? Okay, so there's Luigi. Luigi is looking a little different. He's one bead off here, but that's okay. That is okay. So now I'm going to iron these guys, and then we're going to maybe do somebody else. It's about an 8:29, and we're going to finish these guys up and maybe do something else. So here is the ironing paper. Got a big sheet here, and put that down. I'm going to heat up my heat press. So this is my big heat press. Thank you all for sticking with me tonight. I'm very happy that I'm able to do this. Trying to look for some things around here. By the way, these are the best, coolest things to make, are stands for your characters. And if you haven't checked out my video on stand making, check that out. It's really neat to be able to make a stand for the character and then put it on the shelf like the ones I got back there. So, yeah. You're excited and perplexed at the same time about this Zelda film. Yes, me too, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see what things are gonna look like when it's all said and done. Okay, so when you are ironing your characters, you want to put your paper on it softly and carefully. And then I've got this a big kahuna here. This is a big heat press, and this pad here gets very hot, so you don't want to touch it. So I'm going to let that warm up, and I'm going to check the chat real quick here. Alright, I'm just saying thank you all for being here. It means a lot to me. And I think I've got about 1,600 subscribers right now, and some people just come in and watch the videos and they say subscribe, and some people unsubscribe, and it's just, I'm happy that I have people that are wanting to check out this live stream. And if this is pretty cool, maybe I'll do some more. It's hard to kind of gauge how many characters you can make in 2 hours, but these two little guys, you know, start out with something small and then eventually pick it up with something else. But I think it's been going pretty well. I appreciate all of your encouragement. So put these beads up. So this is still heating up here. Okay, it just finished heating up. When a lot of these heat presses are heated up, they will turn green, and you know that they're working. So let's go ahead and do some ironing and see how it goes. So you gotta be careful with this. And I iron straight onto the board. Some people do the tape method, which is its own thing, but have a video on my channel about that. So actually, when I iron, I try to be very careful. No sudden movements, because if you make sudden movements, it's not going to go well. So you see it's already heating up here. So you can kind of get the side here. It's a very quick process. And you want to try to make all the connections, all the connection points. All the connection points here. So it looks like Luigi's pretty much done. You get all the fine points with Mario here. And okay, there we go. That side's done. So now I'm going to do my handy trick here. I'm going to take my cardboard, and I'm actually going to flip this. I'm going to show you, get a wider angle here. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. So I'm going to take this piece and hold it, flip the whole thing. And so that side is done. Now I'm going to slide the cardboard out and put on my second piece. You have to go quickly because these start to warp up. If you are not careful, they will warp up, and then your pieces are just not going to look that great. So let's zoom in. Alright, so here it is. Kind of cooked Mario a little bit long there, but that's okay. Let's see. So what happens when you're trying to manage the camera and the Mario at the same time. Mario starts to get away from you. So they're pretty much done here. And now I'm going to put the book on them. So I'm going to take this. I usually put a book on it, or two books. So you can just put a book, and then you can put another book and sit it on them for about 10 minutes. I'm going to move them out of the way so I can make another character, because I'm not done making characters just yet. Put them over here, sit them down. In about 10 minutes we'll check it out and see what they look like. Alright, so let's see, what do I want to make now? Let's see what else I've got on the docket here. Alright, so we were talking about Mario. I've got to balance things out with a Pokemon. I think I'm going to go with the Oddish. Oddish, maybe. Oddish is pretty cool. You gotta check out the Oddish. So here's Oddish. I think that he be a nice little character to make. Or here's another choice, the Caterpie. So what do you think? Should we go with the Oddish or the Caterpie? Here's Oddish. There's Caterpie. The Pokemans as they used to be called back in the 90s. All the moms called them Pokemans. Alrighty, so I think I might go with that Caterpie. He just looks so cute. So cute. I'm gonna put Caterpie on the screen here for anybody who is checking things out. Alright, let's put Caterpie up there. Alright, there's Caterpie with some... I'm going to make him on the small board. So should be plenty of room for him here. Alright, so let's get the small board happening. There it is. I zoom in a little bit. Alrighty. Let's make Caterpie. Caterpie will be the last character probably for tonight. We'll see. Maybe you won't. Not sure. Alright. But you know, this is kind of my trial run as a live stream. I think it's gone pretty well. I got to chat with some people I didn't know, and you know, it's some people I did know, and that's cool to see them here as well. So let's go ahead and make Caterpie here, finish things out for the evening. So got Caterpie, and I think I'm gonna make Caterpie with a little stand maybe, and then I'm gonna show you the Mario in just a little bit so you can see what they look like. So and you know, this music, I've been listening to it for a while now. I'm not sure if I want to keep listening to it, so I'm going to see if I can find some music media. Alright, well, might have to do that another time. Let's see. I think it was Ash's third Pokemon. Yes, absolutely. Ash's third Pokemon. What was the second one? So we had... Oh, Pikachu, of course. And then he had a Caterpie. And what was the second one, though? I don't remember. Let me know. Let me know if you know. Alright, we got a bead on the board. Let's put some more down. Caterpie's pretty small, so it shouldn't take too long to get him done. Alright. Pidgey. Oh, Pidgey. How could I forget Pidgey? Pidgey was a great Pokemon. Very cool. Yeah, that brings back memories. Memories of that anime. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just so tiny. He's so tiny and cute. Little cute caterpillar. I love the way they created the Pokemon from animals, and just really neat. They kind of changed that over time, and so now you have some strange Pokemon types and all of that, but it used to be just based on the animals, and that was really neat. The more Pokemons they created over time definitely has changed a little bit, but you know. Misty won't like this one. Low Clarity says, thank you for being here, Low Clarity. I appreciate you joining in and saying hi in the chat. Yeah, Misty won't like this one. She doesn't like the Caterpie. Yeah, that's true. Yep. I remember that. Absolutely. So he's very small. You know, we love your Caterpie. My 2 kids are watching too. Awesome. I'm glad your kiddos are joining in, checking out the Caterpie. Good to know you guys are here. Hope you're enjoying things, and as I do more live streams, it'll get better, but hopefully this is a great experience for you, and I appreciate you being here. So welcome. I'm going to go for about 15, maybe 20 more minutes and finish this guy out, iron him, make a stand for him, and then we'll move on. Low Clarity, what games are you playing right now? Let me know. I'm loving Final Fantasy Tactics. That is my #1 game right now. Still checking out and playing through Donkey Kong Bonanza. But Final Fantasy Tactics, oh, so good. Its story is so good. Alright. I'm using the Perler Bead pen here, if anybody is wondering. Yeah. Kind of a weird one. Clover Pit on Steam. Also Dave the Diver. So I was going to buy Dave the Diver. Decided not to. But might check it out in the future. Definitely not against it. Yeah, I have not heard of Clover Pits. Interested to check that one out and see how it is. Okay, so we got a lot of different colors here with the Caterpie, even though he's super small. And I am gonna go ahead and put down the green, so he can become a caterpillar. And Josh, you guys are playing tons of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I'm so happy that that's a game that's still being played. It's pretty old at this point, but hey, Super Mario Odyssey still being played. And you know what? Hey You or not Hey You Pikachu, that was on the N64, but the Pokemon Let's Go, very popular games, and glad you guys are still enjoying it. Dave the Diver is good, but I would say the late game is all boring. Cloverfield is kind of a scary game, but entertaining. Very cool. Awesome. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you being here. It's good to see you, good to talk with you. There's some beaters out there that are wanting to see some beading happening, do some beading. I appreciate it. So, oh, drop some beads here. That happens all the time. I'm telling you, it happens all the time. This is why you have to be patient with this sort of thing. Alright, so glad the chat's still going, guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me in this first live stream. I might make this a monthly thing. We'll see how it goes, and You know, you guys will be the ones that can tell others how you enjoyed it. Alright, so let's get the pastel green. So I got the pastel green, I think I got some kiwi green in there too. I just don't have it on the sheet. So here is the pastel, put 2 there. And then go beside the dark green. One right there, and then over here. I'm gonna go down that. And one over here. No, he's a green guy. He's green with envy. He's envious of everybody else. So we got yellow, got light brown, a little light brown at the bottom. Josh, I hope that you guys are working on some Legos sometime this weekend. I think there's so many cool things with Lego, and it's cool seeing the Lego collection when we were hanging out together. But so cool to see lots of people still enjoying Lego, just like Mario. They're enjoying it, and it just keeps going. Keeps going. All right. All right, we got some kiwi lime here. Love that color. And put that in. So I do have a video on all the Pokemon that I've created, and that is on the channel, so you can check that out if you would like. I think I got these colors right. I may have written them down wrong, but that's okay. He's going to be a great looking Caterpie. Alright, let's get those in. Alright, so there's that color. I think I've got all those greens. I'm going to put in some yellow. I hope everybody has been relaxing this evening with this live stream. It's helped me to relax as well. Always fun to be motivated to get into the beading scene. So there's that. I'm gonna put these down. Tans, these are all tans. Here's the tan color, great color. Lego bonsai tree. I think I've seen that. So hope that's going well. Keep working at it. Had some Legos in the classroom today, and it's cool to see what everybody was coming up with. So really cool to see that. Let's see. And we have the butterscotch. Got some butterscotch in here. And finish them out. We have the top part. So that's going to be the cherry and the red. There's some cherry. And red. You know, perler beading is all about knowing the different shades and kind of discovering that. They're kind of like an artist, a painter with a paintbrush, figuring out, you know, what comes up next. What's going to come up next? What shade do I need to put in? And you can always change them out. That's what the cool thing is. It's kind of easier than paint because you have the opportunity to change the bead. It takes a little while, but change them out. You don't have to get a whole new canvas like painting. Alright, so here's the Caterpie. I'm going to go ahead and make his stand. So usually when I make a stand, I count out, need to let's see, where is that stand at? I have a stand somewhere. Oh, I have another Caterpie back here. Let's get this guy. Oh, there he is. Here's the Caterpie. Here's the finished Caterpie. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy my stand. Here's my stand. And I'm gonna show everybody how this works. So we have 1, 2, 3. One, two, three here, and we got about 4 minutes left, but then I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I want to finish this and just show everybody how it works. If you have not seen my stand videos, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do 3 here. Let's see. Let's put 1 bead down. And then I'm going to follow it up with 1 there, 1 there. And then we're going to make the ends. So put those down. A lot of this is trial and error. And you know, the point is to never give up, to keep trying. Same thing with Legos, same thing with painting. Whatever you're working on, keep going, don't give up. Alright, and then we got the pastel. There are so many shades with beading, and so you can see we have the kiwi lime and the pastel, so different colors there. So a lot of people ask me, what is this color? How do you know? I see these questions all the time. How do you know what color this is? So, you know, you just have to tell people that they gotta try them out. They gotta try it out. All right. I've really enjoyed hanging out with everybody, just trying out this live streaming thing. And who knows, maybe next time we'll have more people, but it was fun hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna iron this guy. Okay, the stand's done. Let's see if I did it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spaces for that to go in. And I'm gonna take the iron and iron and heat that back up. And while that's heating back up, I'm gonna see how the Mario did. The goal is to have the Caterpie look just like this Caterpie. Okay, so let's move him over here, and we'll zoom out a little bit. Zoom out there. Let's make it wide. Alright, so here's the wide view. And move Caterpie out of the way. Get out of here, Caterpie. We don't need you anymore. We still love you though. So move that out. All right. So I've had 2 books sitting on the Marios. I'll move them over here so I can show everybody. Here they are, and they are completely ironed. Flip them over, and here is the ironed side. So there it is. Everything looks great. Mario turned out very well. And then there's Luigi. So cool to see these guys. And there's the brothers. You gotta call on the brothers. The Mario brothers. Love the way they look. So cool. So here's the back side. You can tell it's the back side because it looks a little bent on the edges. And then there's the front side. So cool. So there's Mario and Luigi, all done. They're gonna hang out up here. And then we're gonna iron Caterpie. And then we're gonna call it a night. So let's go ahead and iron the Caterpie. Alright. Okay, so here's Caterpie. I iron him. Got my heat press heated up again. We're gonna iron the stand here, see how everything works. And be careful because this thing is going to work pretty quick. Maybe I should buy the Lego Game Boy and stream making that thing. I would be curious to see how. I know it's a bit expensive. I'd be curious to see how I could put that together on a live stream. That'd be pretty fun. All right. You never want to over iron it. If you over iron it, then first of all you're going to warp the board up if you over iron it. But you're also going to cause your characters to be too ironed. You don't want that. I'm going to see if I can do the flat look with this Caterpie, as I was talking to one of the chat members earlier, and he wanted to see the flat look, so let's see how that goes. So again, don't over iron, just take your time. And we're gonna let him sit on the books for a little bit, think about what he's done. And boards are ready for the next one. So yeah, this has been a whole lot of fun. Good to see all of you here, and looking forward to the next one. Go ahead and get rid of that. All right, a couple of different characters I can show you real quick if you're interested. So I'm gonna put on a be right back screen, and I'm gonna gather a few characters, finish things up here, show you Caterpie, see how he fits in the stand. So let me grab those characters. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back and just finishing things out here. So just wanted to show you some really cool characters. I already had these characters made, and so let's check this out. This is Pokey. He is a long-time Mario enemy or character that you can defeat in the game. So there's Pokey. Love the way this thing turned out. It's so tall and it has a hard time standing up. So this would be one you definitely put on the refrigerator or magnetize in some way. So yeah. So I see Josh who said we stop making our own projects as we watch. That is okay. You know what? There's always tomorrow. So here it is. Love this guy. And we got a couple of cool characters from a game called Live Alive. It's a role-playing game, but I just love how intricate these characters are. So there's the king, a king in the game, and there's the big general dude. Look at that armor, so cool. So there he is. And these are on these gigantic stands. So very cool. So I love those guys, love the way they turned out. And then we have some more Mario and Luigi. So love the colors on Mario here. I'll go ahead and put him down here too. There he is, there's Mario, there's Luigi. And here's the Pokey I was just showing you. See how tall this guy is. So cool. And then we have some Pokemon. Love these Pokemon. So we have we have a Weedle. There's a Weedle. And then we have, so he's right there. I believe this is Nidoran and Nidorina. So you got those two Pokemon. And we have Pidgey, or Pidgeotto. The camera keeps focusing, I'm not sure why. We have Vulpix. There's Vulpix. Rattata. And a couple more Pokemon. These are the evolved versions of the starters. So we have Bulbasaur, not Bulbasaur, we have Ivysaur. And we have Wartortle. And then we have Charmeleon. So there's these guys. All right, and let's see. Low clarity, they look great, especially love Vulpix and Rattata. Thank you so much. I actually did a video on these. Check that out. I'll see if I can link it down below. Let's see. So we got the Pokemon. Let's see. There's a first. I've got two videos. And I will put this one in the chat. So check that out when you have time if you want to see me making those characters. And it will also link up the other one where I'm making the Bulbasaur and Squirtle, and Charmander. I love those guys. I recently made the Mega Man and Diddy Kong in a Mario Kart from your videos. Also 2 Super Mario 3 bombs. So cool. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I love those custom Mario Kart sprites that I found. There are so many more that people have made. So I'm happy that somebody got a lot out of that video. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed these Pokemon. For the last thing, I'm just going to see how the Caterpie turned out. So here's the Caterpie. Let's take the book off, and hopefully that stand is working. Been having some problems with stands recently, but let's see. So here he is. There's the stand, and I'm gonna see if I can zoom in a little. All right, so there's my stand. There's my Caterpie dude, and pop him in, and there he is on the stand. A little bit blurry, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys can see it. There's the back side. There's the front side. Plopping down. There he is. Stand's working great. A little bit flatter than I usually make it, but that's okay. There he is. There's the bottom of it. So, turned out great. I'm going to see if I can iron this dude some more and see how flat I can get him. So, let's do that a little bit, and then I'm going to wrap things up. So I'm going for the flat melt here. So I'm looking to see if these holes are disappearing here in the project. Kind of a touch and go thing. This is the flat iron, like really flat pixel look that people like to get. So that's pretty good. I might iron a little bit more. So you want to get even flatter there. Hard to get this look. Just have to kind of work at it. Alright. So that's that side. And I'm just going to put the books on it for a few minutes and see what Caterpie looks like. You put 2 books on him. Get that going. Alrighty. Alright, so just a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna end the stream. So let's see, we have low clarity says Nick used iron, it's super effective. Yes. So using this heat press changes the game for me. A lot of people use irons, and heat presses really does change everything. It makes it so much easier. The temperature is so controlled when you have the bottom of it that's flat like this. It's so controlled. I mean, you look at that. It's not. This is not the one that I've been using, by the way. This is cool to the touch, but it is so flat and such an even heat comes out of it. So you just have to, you know, you just have to do what you can. If you don't have a heat press, you know, hey, do your best with that clothes iron. But it's I still have a standard clothing iron, and it's a little wonky. You know, I tried mine about 2 or 3 times and said I got to do something different. And then I started looking at heat presses, and like I said, it changed things for me, made it a whole lot easier. I was about to quit perler beading for real, and it just, I wanted to make these characters. I wanted them to look great, and it just wasn't working. So I got that heat press, and it made things a whole lot better. Really improved my process. It's all about working more efficiently and not just not getting frustrated with the whole thing. So anything I can do to make it better is great in my book. My main trouble is my designs keep curling, but less than before. You know what? Just get you some heavy books. That's the main thing here, and you got to get them on it quickly. If you don't get them on it quickly, it is going to it's going to curl, and you got to leave it on there for at least 5 to 8 minutes. 10 minutes if you can, but I think at 10 minutes it definitely will be better. So it'll be pretty straight, and it's just something you got to work on. You keep working on it, you will improve the more you practice. All right, let's take a look at Caterpie here, see how he's doing. So this is, Lewis, I know you were here and you had to go, but if you're looking at this tomorrow or whenever, I want you to see how this ended up. So there is the flat look. Looks pretty cool, right? I think it worked very well. And here's the other side. I'm going to show you on my camera here. So there is the pixelated look. Isn't that cool? Hope you're enjoying the way this Caterpie turned out. That's neat. So it looks like it's all pixelated, like it's on the TV. I love that. And let's see how he fits in his stand. You know why he's not fitting in the stand? Because these beads are too big now. So I would have to make another stand with more room. So it's not fitting in that stand, but that's okay. It's all about trial and error, trying things out. I guess if I pushed it in, it might fit, but kind of force it in, but not really. So there's the unpixelated side, there's the pixelated side, and for comparison, here is the partially melted Caterpie right here, and here's the pixelated Caterpie. That's so cool. Partial, full melt, partial melt, full melt. Love the way that turned out. So thank you, Lewis, for suggesting that earlier. Appreciate it, man. All right, guys. Well, if there's no more questions, I will see you in another video soon. Stay tuned if you're into Super Mario Galaxy to check out that video tomorrow. Got going up on YouTube. And, just hanging out here with the big Pokey Perler Bead character. I love making these things, and hopefully you gained some great insight this evening. My goal is to teach you. There he is. And why not? Let's have the war turtle there. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. I pray that you have a great night. Get some rest. Refresh yourself for the weekend, for tomorrow. Thanks for spending time with me. And I'll stay here for just a second. See if I'll go ahead and put in the chat what I would like to say. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night. thank you again for being here. I'm praying for you all, and it's been fun. Thanks for making this first live stream a blast. And I'll be back soon with some more characters. And it's kind of hard to concentrate and make the characters and talk and respond and all that. But I think I did pretty good. So thank you all, and have a great evening. And happy beading, happy gaming, whatever you're doing. Just make sure you do it with a positive attitude. And remember, God is with you, and He will always be with you. Lean on Him through all the troubles. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for being here, and have a great night.